This has been a long time coming, a long, long time. But we are finally able to hold outdoor worship. It has taken a great deal to get here. An approved reopening plan, logistical planning, leadership approval, and better weather. I have been praying for this for a long time, 8 months to be exact. So here's what I need you to know. There will be a link in the special e-news that goes out today, and it's regarding outdoor worship. In that e-news, you will need to make a reservation for either the 8:30 or the 10 a.m. worship service. Now, we're limited in size to 50 people total at each of those services, and that includes the ushers, the worship team, the greeters. So there will be 40 slots available. It is essential that you reserve a space for each person in your family who will be attending. And once the spots are filled, we can't extend the list. Now, after you've made your reservation, you'll receive a confirmation email. And in that confirmation email, there'll be a COVID covenant. And we need you to sign that COVID covenant and either email it back or bring it with you that morning. And here's why. This covenant covers the essence of what CDC guidelines state, that you and I will both do our parts to keep ourselves and those around us safe. So just like you do anywhere else you go, you'll need to wear a mask, you'll need to use hand sanitizer, you'll need to keep physical distance. That's the essence of the covenant, is that you will do those things for us. And I will be doing those things for you. So when you arrive on campus, you will want to go to the west parking lot. If you're used to parking up in the front so that you can cut across right into the worship center, that is not where you'll want to park. You'll want to park in the back. You may want to come in off of Saracen, but you'll want to park in that back parking lot. And before you get out of your vehicle, you need to have that mask on. It's got to be over your nose and your mouth, just like any place else you go. And then as you walk up the walkway, you'll see a greeter who will check for your name on the reservation list. And then you need to know also that you'll need to bring your own chair. We are not providing chairs. We're not setting up chairs outside around the labyrinth. It's up to you to bring a chair. Now, I have a folding chair that I keep for sporting events. I use it for softball events. I use it for picnics or barbecues outside. And it folds up, it goes in the back of my car, it's not heavy, it has a cover on it so I can carry it with a strap. You need to have your own chair, a chair for each person in your family. We'll be meeting around the labyrinth, and there will be chalked circles out there, so you'll need to find a space for you and your family. Some of the circles will be larger based on your family size. And you'll need to continue to keep physical distance by putting your chair inside that circle. You will want to wear comfortable clothes and walking shoes. The area around the labyrinth is gravel, and I can tell you right now that dress shoes are not a good idea out there. It's a little slippery. So wear your tennis shoes, wear your hiking boots, be comfortable, be casual. This is about us getting together, not about dressing up to the nines for a classic worship service. You may want to bring a jacket or wear layers or bring a blanket if you get cold easily. Watch the weather. You'll know what you need to do. I want you to know that worship will look very different. We'll have time together. We'll have prayer and a message and some other parts of worship, but there won't be communion. We won't be singing together because the CDC says those are not good ideas. So be prepared for the focus to be on fellowship together and worship of God, to be thankful for time together and for God's presence. And if you are part of the high-risk population, please stay home. Please don't come out and put yourself at risk. Our 9 o'clock online service will continue to be made available. We'll continue to provide that. That's not going away. And that will include music. And that will include more of the elements that we've all come to be familiar with as part of worship. And then, please pray. Pray as we get closer to the date. We know that God's presence is with us however we worship and wherever we are. This is the best way we know at this time to be able to gather outdoors, 50 people or less at one time, 8:30 a.m. or 10 o'clock a.m. You can't stay for both services. You get one or the other. And I hope that I'll be able to see some of you. But I also will be watching for those of you who sign in for our online worship service. May God bless us and keep us. Amen.